Hello, everybody. Just posting in the group. You know how I be. One moment. As I just post, let everybody know that I'm live. Post. My dog's freaking out because there's another dog outside. Mark as an announcement, and I think we're all good. Sweet. What's up, Jeffrey? It's been a minute since I've been on now. Hey, Tiffany. I'm doing great, man. How are you doing? I've been hearing a lot of people. Thanks for already liking the video. I've been hearing a lot of people getting their accounts blocked. That sucks. All right. Welcome, everybody. Thank you. No. My dog is just gonna bark now. No. Alright. Back in the group. Hey, Johnny from South Florida. Nice. Thanks for joining me and us. So as some more people get in here, I'm just gonna kind of give a little bit of an update. I will make a whole video about my blocked account and, you know, all of that. Oh, Tiffany's got a question or something. I heard you make comments about YouTubers charging for their dropshipping courses. Like Ecom Tom, is $1,100 too much in your opinion, and would you do it? Thanks, man. Are you asking if I would charge $1,100 for my course if I make one, or did you find one that's the cost of it, and you're asking if it's too much for a course? Because that is pretty high for an online course, depending on what it is. I mean, most of the time people think a course is like, if it's $500, it's pretty high. So, is that what you're asking? Are you asking if I make a course, if I want to charge that much, or did you find one? That's what I want to know. Would you pay it? I'm sorry, I wouldn't pay that for a course, no. No. Because though I don't have a course, I've definitely thought about making one because I'm a video production person. I could easily make a course and charge for it, but that's the charge of the Shopify course. No, I wouldn't. I mean, but it's totally up to you. It's like, what, you know, I wouldn't pay for a lot of the, you know, I do a video production business. Yeah, I'm over 1,000 subscribers now. Thank you, man. I do a video production business, and what I charge for video work, I would never personally pay for, but people pay me all the time for it. Like, you know, like I make wedding videos for people, and I charge anywhere from $2,500 all the way up to almost $5,000 for a wedding video. So, and people pay it, but I would never pay that, but yeah. Awesome, Jeffrey. Nice. Hey, Cameron, how you doing? What's up, Young? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Is that how you say your name? Is it Young? I'm really bad with names. Let me know. But Tiffany, I mean, if $1,100 doesn't really, it's not that much money to you, like your $1,100 might be what $300 feels like to me in my bank account. So I personally wouldn't. That just seems pretty high for a course. There are some really nice courses out there for like $500 that are like top of the line courses for whatever niche they're in. So that just, man, that seems high. I know I'm over talking about it now. I know you're probably done with the information, but yeah, for sure. I don't know if I cut out. I accidentally refreshed my page. So hopefully. Yeah, it seems pretty high. So sorry if I cut out for a second. Let me know, as always, if my audio sucks, any of that. Thanks so much for those of you who have liked the video so far. That is awesome. But nice. Thanks, Johnny. So, I got my account back. So the whole blocked account thing, and I'm sure I'll bring this up a little bit as more people come here, if more people come in the room. But I got locked out on April 12th. I got my account back on April 16th. What have you heard about Facebook Shop's integration with Marketplace? So far, I haven't heard any updates on that. I've seen so far that it's pretty much the same exact thing. You've been able to technically connect your Facebook Shop to your Facebook Marketplace and technically set up an automation with it, but it's so rare between accounts that it works perfectly that most people end up finding it way more trouble than it's worth. That's all I've heard. I haven't personally messed with it. I keep looking into it every once in a while to see if there's any updates. I haven't heard any awesome new updates, and every time there is a new one that somebody's like, oh no, it's different now, I go check it and it's not any different. But I could be wrong. Yeah. With more stores getting banned, does that mean they are getting rid of dropshippers moving forward like eBay did? I don't know, Kevin. I think what they're doing is they're just tightening the reins a little bit. I think that they realized they got out of control with some people stretching the boundaries a little bit and pushing those boundaries. I mean, I've been seeing like I don't know if you guys watched my video of me just going over what you can and can't sell. It wasn't that great of a video. It was just me kind of reading you guys stuff. But I mean, it literally says like you can't sell certain things, and I've been seeing so many of those things. Like right after I made that video, like everybody's selling those things, and not because of the video, of course, that's dumb. But like I just noticed it. They started popping up on my feed, like people selling like sex toys and stuff. Like what? And just flat out like people are doing like where they put a whole weird description in that has nothing to do with what the image is, and like just completely tricking this. Like I don't know. I think it's because they're starting to have people like that just really go all over the place. So they really are trying to tighten up on rules. Also, I think they just didn't realize Facebook was going to grow that big with people like us. And these are all opinions. I have no clue. But it seemed like they were finally like, oh, okay, we need to step in and at least monitor some stuff, because we need to make sure that the things that are getting listed in front of people's eyeballs are appropriate and not infringing on anything. And I think what a lot of people are getting caught up on is the third-party infringement. I think they're tightening up on that specifically. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I've only had problems now that I use a Chrome extension like ZEEDROP or AutoDS or something like that. I don't think that's the problem. I don't think that's the issue. I could be wrong. I think a lot of it is that's really easy to blame something on because it seems weird that you use it. I think it's really third-party infringement stuff is the majority of it. But that's just me. Like me listing the Disney stuff and all the Chevy stuff and all that stuff I talked about. I think that's it. How many items do you recommend listing every day for a beginner? I'm a beginner. I listed like 10 items yesterday, and I think that's the reason why I got banned. I mean, I would suggest you list 10 to 15. I don't think that's... unless they're getting weird about listing that often and that's a new thing. I mean, previously, that hasn't been an issue. So unless that's a new problem... I mean, I was listing 15 to 20 a day sometimes before, and I never had an issue. But, again, that could be a new thing where they're starting to just be like, ooh, you know what? Somebody's listing 10 items a day? That sounds weird. Like, maybe that is flagging. But, and maybe now everybody's accounts are getting banned because everybody has already been doing that for so long that they're used to it, and now it's just now like a new issue. can't know for sure. That's the thing. Nobody's there to tell us why. When I asked support why I had an issue, they told me it was just because I went against their terms of selling and stuff. And they couldn't even tell me which rule I broke. They just said, it's against this, and sent me a link to the policies. So after reading them, the most obvious one that I violated was the third party. Yeah, I'm pretty sure third party's getting everybody. Like what you said. I'm getting sales refunded because I can't upload tracking. It's been a week for me being kicked. Yeah, I had to do that when I was kicked off. Luckily, I was able to get back in literally super last second before they canceled like 8 to 10 more orders of mine. But yeah, I've lost 2 sales. I think it totaled like $40 to $50. And I messaged one guy being like, hey, did you get your thing canceled? And he's like, oh, yeah, I did get that, but my item arrived. And I'm like, okay, I know I can't force you to do anything, but once you have that transaction back in your account, would you mind just repurchasing the item? Because I don't know what happened on Facebook's end, but they completely canceled the order on me, but you already have it. And the guy was like, for sure, I will buy it again. That hasn't happened, but I think it's because I told him to wait till the transaction's refunded, and it's probably not done yet. Or he's just never going to do it. I don't know. Yes, I've got both accounts running right now. So my original account is up and running and is already making money. They told me if I wanted my account back, I had to reach out to Nike and ask if I could sell their products. I would just remove, or if you've already sold stuff, I would just mark all your products as out of stock and just say like, well, I removed the items as best I could, whatever. That's what I would do. Because that sounds like a really stupid response on their end. Yep, my items that I lost, I had already shipped. And they had already received the items, and then they got canceled. Because I couldn't update shipping. And I kept telling them that over and over again, and they didn't care. You should. It took me 2 months exactly to get the shipping option on my second account. I started that second account when I started my YouTube channel. And on April 12th, which was exactly 2 months after I started my second account, I got shipping. So to get my first account done, I had to go to the Facebook business support. I actually Googled, let me find it really quick. I just Googled, found some article. It's probably literally the first article you guys find if you Google it. And I went down, I went to this link and went to option 2. And I clicked there, and then I just did like start a chat or whatever. It opened up in my Facebook Messenger. And no matter what I typed in, I just typed in help, whatever. It just said, follow this link. And it just sent me to like frequently asked questions. It was totally pointless, but I just kept doing it and doing it and doing it and just typing help. I think I did it like 20 times. And eventually, after trying it over and over again, it said, somebody will be with you at some point. And I just remember being like, okay. And I waited for probably an hour to 2 hours before somebody got on. They basically said they couldn't do anything, but they escalated the issue. And eventually I got an email when Facebook said, oh, your thing has been reviewed. You should be back up and selling. So now I have an email. But then you open up Facebook and it says, oh, after your review, we've basically found out that, yeah, you shouldn't be selling on here. Sorry. But then I had an email that said I should be. So I hit reply to that email. This is what I did, and this is how I've got everything fixed so far. Is I'm only now responding to the emails that I get from Facebook support, because every time I respond, they're not no reply emails. I get somebody on the customer support side, usually within 12 to 24 hours, saying like, okay, it's all fixed. Thanks for your patience. Sorry for the inconvenience, because my stuff got blocked immediately. I never even had it open. I had to request for review. They fixed that. Then I had an issue that said your payments are being held for now because of some activity on your account. So my payments were blocked. As soon as I saw that, I sent a thing, and it was fixed within like 2 hours. So I'm only responding to emails now. when it comes to Facebook support. At least eBay and Amazon is still selling. Nice. I haven't even done those, so yeah. Was there someone that you spoke from Facebook to get your account unbanned, or did you wait for them to get back to you? Kind of just answered that. Sorry, I wasn't watching all these. I missed the head reveal also. I have not done a head reveal. I also didn't buzz my head like I planned, so it's not going to be that great. But hold on. Well, Scout, what's up, Cameron? I haven't been getting good views on my listings. I don't know why. On average, I'm getting 10 to 30 views per listing. Most of my listings are like that too, man. You just got to keep going, and eventually one pops. I'm literally, all my listings look like that right now, at least all my new ones. Did I miss the head reveal? No. I think if you're making marketplace money, it doesn't matter how many listings you list. Just follow the rules, in my opinion. Yeah, like I think I listed 2 things today because I was like, I need to list something. And I listed maybe 1 thing yesterday, and then I didn't list anything for like the 4 days before that. I got an email saying that I should be able to sell again, so orders started pouring in immediately. However, I still can't access the marketplace. Respond to that email and say that, and they will fix it. That's how I got mine fixed. Just reply to the email that said you're up and running. I think people are just getting those and assuming they're automated and not responding to them. I replied and they were like, sorry, man. And it even has a name at the bottom, like whoever was talking to me. I listed a gun cleaning kit and they denied it. I clicked review and they allowed it. Initially, they flagged it because of the word gun, but it's a cleaning kit. Yeah, I get stuff pop up all the time saying like, ooh, this is against our stuff. And I ask for a review and sometimes they say, nah, it's still against it. And then I just delete it or they allow it. I don't really worry about those too much. A lot of people are thinking they're getting banned because of those. I don't think that's the case. Sweet. I think that'll work for you. The whole replying to the email. For sure. Also, it's not, I promise you, it's not, it's actually gross. But like, here's my head. I need to shave my head because I obviously am going bald. But like, I've got moles all over my head. That's what my head looks like. Just like in my thing. So I wear hats because I've always worn hats, but also it covers up my head because my wife is all into skincare and stuff, and she's like, don't go outside with your head exposed like that, because she's like, you're gonna get a problem with the sun. So I'm like, all right, that's fine. All right. But anyway, right now is the perfect time for me to beg you guys to like the video if you haven't already. There's 26 viewers right now, but only 5 likes. That makes, that means I'll be sad. But I have 1,008 subscribers. Like, we made it to 1,000. That's so damn cool. I'm so stoked. I woke up this morning to 1,000. I'm like, yes. So super happy. That is awesome. I always wanted to hit 1,000 on a YouTube channel. Finally did it. Super cool. Thank you. What else? Interesting stuff. I got so many papers just chilling in my office about stuff I want to make video-wise. So roughly how many items do you currently have listed? And I stopped caring about that. After I hit 100, I'm like, I don't know, because Facebook doesn't really tell me. Like, because they don't really. Oh, I just sold something 5 minutes ago. Sweet. I don't know. I probably have somewhere around 100. I've been marking a lot of stuff out of stock that I'm just sick of having to correct orders with. Like, so I don't even know if I have 100 active listings. I might. I don't even know. Rob, so started about 2 weeks ago, was listing 20 to 30 a day. I was getting sales like crazy, did 10K in sales in 5 days, got banned yesterday, went into review, got back out, but now my shipping option is gone. Rob, respond to one of those emails that you got saying you're all up and running and say like, oh crap, my shipping option's not there, and they might fix it. All my little stupid problems after I got locked have been fixed because I respond to those emails that I got. Hey Cameron, how you doing? What do you do if you get gray buttoned? That's the gray buy button, right? I'm not really sure why anybody gets that issue. I always thought it was because the person who's buying doesn't have their payment options set up. But I also don't know why that would be the case, because wouldn't you just hit buy and then you'd get to the point where you have to set it up. So I'm not quite sure, but if you have any emails from Facebook support, I'd respond to those being like, my buy button is grayed out. Had a high ticket item take off and then go out of stock. Yeah, that happens to me a lot and it pisses me off. But Rob, back to your stuff. You made 10K in profit, or is that in sales? What was your profit for that? Because that's awesome. I mean, either way, even if that's not I mean, that means your profit was awesome for just 5 days. So you listed something right. So should I go in and stop any sales that haven't been shipped if I want to cancel on Amazon? What? Okay. So should I go in and stop any sales that I haven't? Are you talking about your account is locked, Justin? If your account was locked, then I didn't have the option to go in and touch my sales. Like, I just was at the mercy of time. So if you can go in and stop sales, then sure. But once my account got locked, it stopped me from getting new sales. Johnny, I use Zik to get my high sellers from eBay and copy them to Facebook. See, I don't do that. I just don't. I haven't had time to look into any new stuff lately. But like this week, I'm hoping sales. Nice, man. Nice, Rob. Also, for some reason, Walmart checkout no longer works on desktop. Have to fulfill every order on mobile. That sucks. Ew. I would hate to do that. I have a background on Amazon, eBay. Helps. Hey, that I'm sure it does, Rob. Nice. You inspired me. Now I want to go list. Rob ruined the live. I don't even want to do a live anymore. I'm going to go list. I want to make money instead. No. My listings keep getting reviewed for sexual content when they are home decor and after I got sales on them. That's weird. I've noticed that like random ass items in my list will just out of nowhere say like under review. I think that, I mean, there's something going on where they are now like, crap, we need to get on top of stuff. Because I think also some companies have been reaching out and Facebook might be at risk of being sued because of all the crap they're selling on their platform. But then again, how does like Craigslist not have that issue or eBay? Like, I don't know. I'm sure they probably pay some kind of fee or something. Man, my sales has stopped for 4 to 5 days. Any suggestions? So your account's perfectly fine, but you just stopped selling? Like nothing selling? Right now, I don't have any suggestions to give away until the end of the month. I'm working on my own problems. But, I mean, just keep experimenting and keep looking at different stuff because the most random stuff sells. Anyone using Vendoo to cross-post what that you know of? Micheline, I don't even know what Vendoo is, man. No, what is Vendoo? You guys find all these random ass things. I'm like, what? Where do you guys find these things? It looks really professional. Easily cross-post your items onto multiple marketplaces, manage your inventory, and access powerful analytics. That's pretty cool. So what? I'm assuming you can post to like Facebook. I'm assuming it's like Mercari, Facebook, Poshmark, all that stuff. Yeah. That's cool. I'm about it. Oh. Somebody going all caps on us right here. Hold on, I'll get to that. Yeah, I had like 20K in sales in a month. And I have like 50 items that have not been marked shipped. And my account is locked. Man. So, I don't know if you're in here. Earlier, I posted a link to some article. That is how I got in contact with Facebook. If you already have some kind of Facebook support email to your email address, then boom, respond to that and see if you can get it fixed. Because they fixed mine after starting to respond to emails. Hey, Cameron, how's it doing? Hey, man, what's up? Ronald, my best seller that I put up a week ago kept going into review every 5 sales. Dang. Just got blocked on Facebook Marketplace saying some fishy crap is going on. What the hell? They owe me so much money and I have a ton of sales in progress. What to do? Right now, you can't do anything but try to get a hold of them, which is the link I just posted from some article I found online. I followed the instructions on there. Eventually, after trying it like 20 times, got through to somebody. And then when Facebook just naturally goes through its cycle and puts your account back up, even if it immediately gets locked again, you should have an email saying that, hey, you're all up and running, even if it's wrong. If you respond to that, somebody goes in and actually like fixes your stuff, which is pretty cool. That's how I got all my stuff fixed. Literally, it was super normal. I just had to wait a few days. Okay. Adalgisa, or Adalgisa. I say that wrong every time. I've been selling for 6 days and have reached around 400 profit. Nice! That's awesome. Good job. That's super cool. Stuff for 3 days, still going before I get 2 sales a day. Yep. I mean, I haven't been selling a bunch. Like yesterday, I sold 1 thing. I mean, the day before that, I sold like 7 things. But I haven't had a $100 day in a while. I had like an $80 day the other day, but on the 17th. But I haven't been having like stellar days because I haven't been listing, honestly. Okay. Try it, Cameron. Oh, crap. Try what? Dang it. Oh, Vendu. Okay. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. I wonder if it would be something to do with ZEEDROP plugin and bad tags or some bad scripts transferring over that we don't notice. Checking all my listings carefully, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of mentioned that earlier. I don't think it's anything of any plugins you guys are using. I totally could be wrong. It's my opinion. It's worth exactly what you pay for it. That whole stupid joke. But yeah, I think it's honestly Facebook being like, oh crap, this is getting out of control, and they're going back in and being, I think they've put in something that just kind of auto scans listings and just like it saves their ass by like shutting everybody down, and then they have to go in and manually let everybody back in again. And then their stupid thing that they probably developed really quick reshuts everybody down, and then they like literally they have to have people go in and approve sellers. But I don't know. I think it's all like wording and products and photos and all sorts of stuff. What's up, Annie? Thanks for stopping by. Lisa, welcome back from vacay. I am a bit late today. Yeah, what is with that? Late. Alex, do we know why the recent bans have been happening? Based on what I've been seeing, it's largely Amazon drop shippers that are getting axed. Nobody knows. We all have a bunch of opinions though. But I think Facebook is just getting a little bit more strict with their stuff, and the pendulum swung in the opposite direction, and now they're really strict. And I think it's just kind of settle in the middle somewhere once it's all done. I think we're making bullcrap free money online, and they're finding the loopholes, and they're tightening some of them. That's all, I think. Do you have any tips for growing a YouTube channel? How do you make such unique vids? You know what's crazy? I don't. I literally make the worst videos, in my opinion, because I barely edit them. I don't have music in the background. I don't write anything out. Sometimes I make a list of just topics, but I barely follow it. I don't do scripts like a lot of people do. A lot of people will like script out their videos before they make them. That's too much for me, at least at this point. I have like a full business that I do on the side. Well, that is my business. This is my side thing, a little side hustle hobby. And yeah, I don't feel like I make unique videos. I feel like they're the most boring videos, but I just got past 1,000 views or 1,000 subs, so something's working. You definitely have to have a niche. Like, right now I would love to talk about getting out of debt, credit cards, things like that, other money related things. But as I've seen other YouTubers do when they first start, and from just experience of me viewing these things, I mean, you basically, like, if you start spreading out what you're talking about too early, it turns off your flow of people who are interested in your stuff. So I just stuck to Facebook dropshipping for now. And eventually I'll branch out and do other stuff. And hell, I might even just make videos that have nothing to do with any of that. Like, just stupid stuff. I don't know. Okay, I've had over 2K sales over almost 7 months, and not once have I been blocked out of Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I was. I mean, I had sold. I think I had about $3,000 to $4,000 in total profit before I got kicked. So, but I think I got kicked. I don't think it has anything to do with anything other than, just strictly like what you're listing and Facebook being like, oh crap, and like panicking to make sure that everything's like up to code. Facebook owes me 10,000 right now. Hey, I mean, try to contact them really quick. Let me see. For those of you who maybe don't have a Facebook email, let me see if I can just copy the email address that's from one of mine. And maybe you guys can just like email this email and see if you get help. Because all I've been doing is responding to this kind of stuff. Well, let me see. That might have to do with my specific case number, actually. So that might not help you. Case. Yeah, crap. That's not going to help you because it has to do with my specific case number. Dang it. Let me see. Dang. No, that's not going to work. Sorry, guys. Thought that would work. Doesn't. Okay. 4 things that... Okay. And I don't use Amazon. Nice. Rob, 4 things that might have got me blocked. Listing too much, listing medical device, agreeing to someone paying me outside of Facebook. Rob, I've done all those things too. Might have got me kicked as well. Yeah, totally could have got me kicked. And using Amazon pictures. Same. Yep. I was blocked too. Dang. After I click that link, I can't see where to actually get in contact with them. Okay. So I click on the link. I scroll down. Everybody's going to tune out now that I'm doing this. Under contact option 2, I just scroll for a while. There's a little link that says business help support. It opens this up, and then yes, it just opens up a weird ass page that has nothing to do with anything, and you just have to like look around. I'm trying to remember where exactly to go because they change this all the time. This page used to look different from the thumbnails in the article. So I think at one point I actually, maybe I did visit media support and then create a Facebook request. And basically I went through to like product support as if I was running ads. Like it had nothing to do with what my actual problem was. I just needed it to kick into the system. That way somebody can forward me to where I actually need to go. So just any way you can get in there is the way. Okay. Okay. Bans are a result of the metadata from pics and copied. You need screenshot the pics, not download them. Also, you need to copy the description and title on a Word doc. How do you know that? It makes sense, but how do you know? No candle burning in the background. What? No, Tiffany. 44 the other day, 33 yesterday, and now these idiots block me. Man, that sucks. Are you listing things with car logos on them? You got me nervous about them. I was making a lot off them. I am still doing that, yep. On my new account, on my old account. Yeah, and I'm still putting like in all caps the logo, name, and the title. I think Disney stuff is what got me. I listed like one Disney thing, and I think but I could be wrong. Could have been totally something stupid. But it could be the car stuff, for all I know. To be fair, if we just don't want to worry about it, don't list anything with a logo on it. List, like, unless it's like a kitchen appliance or something like that. But if the logo is the reason it sells, just don't list it. If you're worried about it, just don't list it. Because other than that, I'm purposely taking the risk of doing it. Just so you know. before posting it to Facebook. Yep. I started selling January 13th. Have been killing it. Now this crap. Yeah, man. That is awful. Or, yeah. Hammer Chicky. I think I keep calling you a man. My bad. Alright. Okay. Is bad review can reduce sales because I had 2 bad written review and I took care of them and got 10 5-star rating overall, 4.2. Okay. I don't know. I think ratings are strictly just for customer comfort. I don't think they do much. But, I mean, if I developed a program, I would definitely put people with good ratings in front of other people. So, I mean, it makes sense that they might affect it. Yeah. How can I show you a pic of my sales? I mean, you can message it to me on my Facebook. That's fine. Here, let me paste my Facebook profile in here for you. For all of you. What is this? There we go. This is my Facebook, if any of you want it. Alright. Or post it in the group on Facebook. The group is almost to 1,000 people. Isn't that crazy? Okay. So is there any way of unlocking it, or are we done? You have to respond to the emails that you get. If you have any Facebook support emails, respond to those, like reply to them. Also, every single day I was going into my phone, shaking it on the marketplace page and reporting it. I did that like 5 times a day. I think you pretty much just have to wait until they get to your account and then email you, and then you can start responding to those. That's what I did. How much should I list a day? Right now, nobody knows because some people think that they're listing too much and that's what's kicking. We all think a million different things are why we're all getting blocked, and none of us are right until somebody comes out and says exactly what the problem is. So, I mean, normally we say 10 to 15 a day. Some people do 50 a day. Others do like 2 to 5 a day. So, I'm still cool with doing up to 10. I mean, if I was Facebook, I don't know why I would block anybody for doing 10. I mean, hell, if I just got bored one day and I was like, ooh, I need to list a bunch of stuff for my house that's been on my to-do list, and I list 10 items to sell online, like, that'd be weird if Facebook blocks somebody from doing that. But I could be wrong. I don't take payments outside of Facebook anymore. Hey, smart. I did just the other day. Just get right with them and post less listings, or post them. Yeah. Bans are also because of stock photos. Phone and camera taken photos are better to avoid suspiciousness. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But we're all lazy. We all pick this to be fast and easy money. Puh, we don't want to have to put in effort. Come on now. This is not right. Now they do this in the middle of me giving my tracking numbers to my customers. Yeah, same. I had tracking numbers that I literally had 5 to 6 tracking numbers that I needed to do. Where is your Facebook group? Also, may I hit you? Okay. Oh. Facebook said my connection sucks. So sorry if it gets a little laggy. Hopefully that goes away soon. I don't know, let me X out some stuff, I guess. I'm going to get rid of my Facebook account. I'll get rid of OA Genius. Close my email. There. All right. Okay. Same. Okay. Are you still listing things with car logos on them? Yes. Okay. Stream is back to excellent, it says. Micheline, you got flagged. Hold on, let me show that really quick. You should be good to go. Okay, let me try to find my spot. All right, am I able to use the same banking info on my second account? My first one got banned on Facebook Marketplace. Okay, so I'm not all the way through the process of that yet. I have added banking for shipping purposes. I have used the same banking account, but when you set up shipping, which I did in one of my previous videos, I used my wife's name and info for the shipping stuff. For the bank account, I used my normal bank account that I have. And then when I go to do the tax info, I'm going to use my wife's social. I'm not going to enter mine again because so far all my research I've done says that that's stupid. So I'm going to enter my wife's stuff because what I've researched so far, it shows, and who knows, it all changes every single day. Somebody gives me a different answer. I don't care. What you do is I guess if you set up the same banking information, or not the banking, but the tax information, as long as it matches the shipping information that you put, like the name and everything, apparently that's good to go. Who knows? I might get blocked. I don't know. Now, with yours, if you do a second account, I also have heard of people using the same exact account and not having any problems. So, I don't know. Why are people getting banned? None of us know. We all have a bunch of awesome opinions, but none of us really know. Keith, if you go in the description of the video, that's where the group is. Micheline, here's a number that's supposed to... Okay, Micheline gave out a number. Maybe it helps. I have heard of people giving, like, they'll basically open up a bunch of tabs and have all their listings ready to go, and then they just, every 10 to 15 minutes, like what Young says, you go in there and just, like, post one at a time slowly throughout the day. I would assume ZEEDROP changes. That's what I would assume also, but I don't know. Has it ever happened that a listing gets stuck at 0 views? Yeah, I got listings with 0 views. I move on, Pickle Ho. If a listing's at 0 views, looks like you need to think about it 0 more times, I think. Move on. Even if it's not because it's actually getting 0 views, maybe it's actually just stuck in the system. Obviously it's stuck in the... I'd move on. Or delete it and try again. This is all about fast and easy. At least for me. I don't like to worry about stuff too much. Can I get some extra likes, everybody? I would really appreciate that. We got 38 viewers in here, but only 14 likes total. Man, it would just make this young man / boy's heart so happy if we got some more likes. And I'm only doing this because right now nobody's asking any questions. Let's see where we are at. Oh, thank you. A couple more likes. I appreciate it. Found the group. Thanks. Awesome, Keith. Okay. Does anybody have any other questions that aren't why is everyone banned? Or what makes us get banned? Or any of that? Because as valid as those are, I don't know. No one knows. Even if I say super confident, I could give you confident answers and act like I know, and you guys would probably believe me, but like then I'd just be lying to you. And you don't come here for me to lie to your face. Nobody wants that. Do you look for high review items? And do you look for high percentage 5-star items? Thank you. Cindy? That's a great question. That's an amazing question. Yes. Thanks, Cindy, for liking the video. Yeah, I mean, I always filter, like when I search on Amazon for stuff or whatever the search is that you're in. I search for Prime if I'm on Amazon. I make sure that that's like one of the checkmark things, and then I click 4-star and above. That's pretty much all I do to filter stuff, and then I scroll through and just find things that I think are like vague enough to sell or look cool. I don't sell on Amazon or eBay just because I haven't yet. I plan to at some point, but when I first started this, I got attracted to the Facebook stuff like a lot of us have. I hadn't done drop shipping yet. This is an easier one to start. And all I've ever heard is that the profit margins suck on all those other platforms, even though people make a bunch of money on them. It's a little bit more intricate from what I've heard. Every time I mention that, whoever asked the question or whoever's always like, oh, that's not true. Blah, blah. But either way, that's what I heard. And that's the honest answer as to why I started Facebook instead of any of those other ones. Because it was new and everybody was making a bunch of money on it. So eventually I will. I just don't yet. You sent in a Facebook group and didn't approve it yet. That's impossible. I approve everybody like every 15 minutes. Let me see. Did you just send it? Do you still use ZEEDROP? I tried it and didn't like it. Yep, I still use it every single time. But I'm about to start testing out like 4 different other ones. I know I say that all the time. But yes, I'm about to start testing a bunch out. All right, there are 2 requests. I'm going to approve both of them. If that was one of you, then you're in. Approved. We're at 908. It should be 910, but okay. All right. I have done eBay and Amazon a long time. True, the profit sucks. Yeah, but I heard that it's more about volume than it is individual profits. I think the Facebook thing is just easy for people who have never done it to swallow, like myself, because it's like, oh, I list an item, I directly see the profit. I pay more attention to each individual item, as with Amazon and eBay, you can set up automation to where you almost don't touch anything. You just like see where the money goes. Amazon is trash. Amazon is hard to deal with. Facebook is highest profit. Yep. How much have you made this month in profit? I mean, not much because I was blocked for a good chunk of the first part of it. But let me see. So on my second account so far, I've made $61 on my second account, which isn't much. And then on my first account, I've made like $506. So, and I just had a huge return the other day too. But, so I mean, I've made less than $600 this month total because of my account being blocked for like a whole good chunk of time. And I went on vacation for 3 days. So that didn't help either. And I turned my stuff on vacation mode. I wasn't about to mess with that. Okay, let me see. Okay, so you're one of the... Okay, sweet. Bam, I am in. Perfect. I find it more work to go in and change the ZD titles, descriptions, and price. You do? I don't really change much. I mean, plus with the price, I have it automatic. In my settings, I make it to where it automatically marks up my price 50%. So I don't ever have to change the price for the most part. I mean, usually when I use ZEEDROP, I edit the title and everything, and I'm done in like 2 minutes listing. Maybe less, maybe a minute. But if you don't like it, you don't like it. That's totally cool. That's nice, Keith. Yeah, if it's all automated, is it that much work? Not really. So, I mean, sales are sales, and if you just when the final number in profit is 150, and you can do that every single day, and probably sometimes even more. I mean, final numbers per day are what I want to look at. So, regardless, that's pretty sweet. All right, where are we at? For instance, I have had 15. Oh, never mind. I just read that. Sweet. Thanks for all the likes, everybody. protect her from. What the? Okay. What? Okay. All right. I guess I'll allow it. Keith, do you do retail eBay job? Okay, somebody else asking. True. Once you get set up, eBay is easy, but it does take time to get there. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I just started. How long till I see a profit? I mean, tell you, if you could. Some people see profit in a day. It took me 4 to 5 days before I got my first sale and saw profit. Now, it takes. I think you asked there in the last live. I could be wrong. It might have been somebody else, but it takes you like 5 days after the item's delivered if you got a good tracking number to even see your money. So I mean, there's some turnaround time for sure. KY Jelly is in here. Everybody want you to know that KY Jelly's great. I guess. How lovely! What an appropriate niche for that advertisement. I'm hungry, you guys. eBay retail is risky depending on which suppliers you use. Retail dropshipping is against their policy. Yeah, if I did eBay, I would probably only use wholesale. Because then at that point, I could get approved for more wholesale. Because I mean, that's the thing, right? You at that if you're just dropshipping from wholesale, you basically just have a retail business online. Like you're basically just a normal ass business. I've been listening so much, I only get views and not any sales. Is there a way to help with that? You eventually, I mean, when I first started, I listed a bunch and barely got any sales, and that's just because my items sucked. So, I mean, I still list a bunch of crappy items. I mean, today, I listed like 2 to 3 items, and I'm pretty sure they suck. But I listed them because I was like, you never know. You never damn know. I'm going to switch and see what the views look like on some of those things. And if they suck, I'll tell you what they were. Come on, man. Facebook is just a whole damn mess. I sold one of the new things I did. Hell yeah. I'm about it. Nice. Let me see. It's only got 23 listing views, and I sold one. And after shipping, the whole thing cost $255. Sweet. Okay. But people, so during this live stream, I've sold 2 or 3 things now. It looks like, so that's pretty sweet. But people are for sure killing it. Yeah. Rob, when do you upload tracking from OA Genius Tracking? I do it right away because lots of messages from customers that I have to smooth talk. Why do you have to smooth talk people? I mean, all I do is I only use OA Genius, and lately I haven't even been doing it this often. I love OA Genius. You can't convince me to any different, unless, of course, it becomes an issue. But like if they start to find out and like it's not compatible anymore. But I only use it when I get an email that says your package is on the way, and I go to track it to enter in the tracking number, and it says TBA. That's the only time I use OA Genius. Then I'm like, okay, I copy paste the city state, put it into OA Genius. It gives me a tracking number for that city and state, and I copy it as a FedEx number into the order. That's all I do. And since most of my stuff is Prime that I ship, I mean, they get the item way before the tracking ever says it's like delivered, so they don't ever care. I've never once had an issue. So what do you mean you have to smooth talk people? That sucks. I would hate to have to do that. I have to do that every once in a while with other things, but not with tracking usually. What items do you think I should post? Or are you going to do that thing again where you say your most sales items like in the end of the month? Yeah, at the end of the month, I'm going to do another video of my top selling items. And if it pisses me off again, then I'm going to not do that anymore. And I'm going to post them somewhere else where I know people who don't suck can see them. So, haven't figured that out yet, but I'm going to give it another shot. even though I should just expect for it to suck and I just shouldn't care. But yeah, because the last thing you guys want me to do is just to post a video of items that I've never even listed, but I just lie. I could tell you guys anything, but that's dumb. I would never do that. But yeah, I like doing it because it keeps me from being married to my products, and it forces me to lose my bestsellers and have to find new ones. Keeps me on my toes. That's why I kind of like doing it. I like to experiment with like just letting things go. Why would it suck? Did I miss something? If you're talking about when I post the monthly sales, every time I do that, everybody, like a bunch of people go on and list all that stuff for like super cheap, and then like not only do I stop selling them basically, which is expected, then all the new people who like I do that so that you guys and people who are just starting can get their first sales and get some momentum, and it really helps. You know, when I first did it, people were messaging me constantly being like, I got my first $50 because of you, thank you so much, all this stuff. And you know, it makes you feel good. You're like, oh, I'm able to help these people by giving away my top selling items. But then I'd have experienced people going in and getting like $2 profit on stuff that I was getting like $8 profit on, and they were smaller items, but like they're undercutting it so much that people can't even compete with it, and it just like that video becomes pointless. And then people watch my video and they're like, this guy gives away his stuff but they don't sell, so like then it looks like I'm an idiot and I don't sell anything. Like, so it's just all around has been good for some people at first, but became bad. I say that you don't need to share your bestsellers after last month. Thanks. I like that discipline too. Yeah. People should just do their own research. People won't really work on their research skills if they keep trying to copy. Agree. So, with that logic, David, yes, you are absolutely right. Everybody should be doing their own stuff. These videos I make are meant to give people a boost who need a little helping hand to learn, like, okay, like there's some learners like me who like, I want to see what a real example is that works. That way I can be like, okay, well, if that works, what about this works? And I can kind of analyze it like, okay, I can apply this idea over in this genre or category, and maybe this works. Like, you know, what makes these things, why are these successful? But then when people, and I have no control over people abusing it, which is totally expected. Like, of course it's going to happen. But that's exactly why you see people like me putting paywalls in front of everything, because then, like, when you have to put a boundary that somebody has to pay to get over, they're not going to ruin it, you know? You're going to keep out all the people who ruin stuff. So, you know, it sucks because it kind of pushes you in that direction, but nah. Young, are you ever scared you will get sued? No. No, I'm not. But if I do get sued, I did start an LLC, even though my Facebook tax information is not directly tied to my tax ID. It still falls under my LLC, I believe. I asked my accountant, that's what she said. I could be wrong. And if I get sued, oh well. If we're all worried about that, we shouldn't be doing it, because that's the only surefire way to not get sued is dropshipping abstinence. But no, I don't really worry about it, even though it's a possibility. That's what happened when you reach 1K subs. Yep, that's true. Have you seen the new metrics on Facebook with chargebacks and escalations? No, is it on mobile? Let me check. I'm assuming it's just in your insights. Insights. I am starting a list. It's in the group too, but not too many people actually told me anything new. Where basically I'm like trying to find all these new little things. Ooh, yeah, there is a thing in here. So there's new. No, I did not see that yet. Thanks for pointing that out. So there is a new under your shipping performance, instead of just missed handling and cancellation rate, now there's a chargeback rate and a claim escalation rate. And guess what? I have a 0.2% claim escalation rate for an order that was like one of my first order a long time ago that had an issue that I sent the customer new stuff and he actually like thanked me but gave me a crappy review and all that stuff. It retroactively put that in my claim escalation rate. So they are definitely changing things to make sure people have a good experience on their stuff. So watch out for that. Thanks for pointing that out. I need to add that to my list. Thank you. I'll probably talk about that in a video. Keith, so how long do you think it will be before Facebook Marketplace is so watered down you can't sell? I mean, Amazon, there's still people selling on Amazon every day, and that's probably as watered down as you could possibly get. So I don't think it'll probably ever get that way, but I could be wrong. The profit margins will go down because everybody will have to compete more. And believe me, people like me, I'm going to cry so hard every time I notice the profit margins go down a little bit. But the profit margins are going to go down once everybody starts undercutting each other, which it's just part of natural. We can all not want to do it, but there's going to be people out there that are just going to do it. And it sucks. We're not there yet, but I'm sure eventually it happens. Make 20 to 50 profit per item. Screw $2 to $3. Yes. Yeah. I know. I list a lot of like impulse buy things, and like where it costs somebody like $20 to get, and I make like $8 profit, and I'm getting pretty sick of doing that. I prefer when I sell something that makes me like $40, because then you only got to sell a couple things like that a day, and you're good. Dropshipping celibacy. Yes, that is what we need. Saw you online, had to come and say hi. Thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by. From Canada, and effing shipping is not available here. Just letting you know. Man, I saw somebody, was it in the group or it was in another group, that they're in Canada and they had the shipping option available the other day for the first time ever. So I wonder if Facebook's rolling it out in Canada. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I saw that the other day, and it was, or no, somebody sent it to me. Rihanna sent it to me. One of the Facebook group, one of the admins. She sent me a screenshot of a customer or something that she knows they had the option, which is super cool. So hopefully. What do you think about flipping items on Facebook Marketplace? I would love to do. If I had more time, I would go to thrift stores. I'd find furniture that's great but like needs some love, and I would flip furniture all day long. I think that sounds super nice. I would do that. But also, even if you just found like cool items and flipped them, I think that'd be great. That'd be cool if that's what you're talking about. Here's the funny thing you can check. I prefer shipping. All it does, a stupid icon with a truck on the posting. Dang. That's true. I personally only sell high ticket items. I've had about 30 sales this month, but over 2K profits. I mean, that's the sweet stuff, right? Is if you can do high ticket, you're doing way less volume, so it's way less stress of fulfilling orders and tracking numbers and crap. You're probably in Facebook's face way less, but you're making just as much, if not more, profit. So I'm going to slowly transition that direction, I think, while still testing small items here and there to give away for people who, I still want to find good, easy items for people, and for people who don't have, because some people don't have a credit limit that high to sell more than like 2 high-ticket items, and some people just want to do this with saved-up money, and they don't want to have to save up so much. So I don't really know, but I definitely am going to start transitioning to higher stuff. Yeah, so no full shipping, man. Dang. That's so stupid. Something on my neck. Hello, everybody who's only watching and not posting anything in the chat. I'm watching the chat. If you want to say something, say something. It doesn't have to be dropshipping related. You can ask me anything. You can just say stuff. I don't care. I asked that because I don't have 18 years old, and so I can't set up my Facebook account and with all the tax and stuff that are there. True. Yeah, if you're going to flip stuff locally, do it. Yeah. Because then you don't have to like you can delete the listing without and just tell Facebook you didn't sell it through Facebook. Because if I sold a computer here locally for $600, and when I first started, before I started dropshipping, and when I went to go delete the listing, it said like, "Did you sell it on Facebook?" And I was like, "Oh yeah," and I hit yes, and then it was like, "Oops, since you sold $600, you got to put in tax info," and I was like, "No." So even though it was local, just make sure when you sell it, just say you didn't sell it on Facebook. But I don't know. Lisa, I have money, but I still haven't figured out a good high ticket item to sell as far as best category. Say something. I like green socks. You guys are the best. Green socks are good. Joe Finn, nice. But Lisa, really quick, Lisa. Rob, you said just can't ship items that are $400 or $500 price. So I did just see the other day that somebody posted that they got a notification saying that you can now ship items up to $1,000. Like they just went past the $500 limit and now it's $1,000. I haven't personally tried that. In fact, I'm about to go in and see if it lets me. So one moment. Let me confirm that. Create listing. Let me put in a stupid photo. That's not real. Title, not real. I'm going to put $999. Let's see. Category. So I'm looking through categories and it does say shipping available. So I'm going to go until it lets me choose a shipping option. It doesn't. It's not letting me. Hold on. Hold on. Let me go back. See, so like somebody posted that the other day, but like maybe not everybody has it. I think they're rolling out features to people. It sucks. What's my thing I always do? Arts and craft storage. Skateboard parts. Maybe I'll do that. Let's see. One moment. Okay, in their terms and conditions, it still says between 5 and 500, but somebody the other day showed a screenshot that said they could do it up to 1,000. So obviously that's not official now or yet to everybody. Yeah, stay positive, David. Staying in Kansas? I mean, I live in Kansas. Eventually, I'm going to move to Florida. I hope to have a Golden Oaks home on Disney property where the lowest house price is like $2 million. But we'll see. I think I can get there. I think at some point I'll get there. That's my goal. It's my life goal. Who knows? All right. Like, now do you live with this business? Do you work? So, Zachariah, are you asking, like, how do you live with this business? Do you work on something else? Are you just asking me personally, Zachariah, like what I do, like, normally just every day? Wait, somebody said something about LLC. Didn't somebody post a question earlier about, like, I remember seeing something that said, like, 2 LLCs. And I think I skipped it, but I remember I was going to get to it. Hold on. I know somebody just asked, and that's okay. Rob, please explain, how do you have 2 accounts? Do you need 2 LLCs? So I have 2 accounts. Both have the same Facebook name, same, like, whatever. But the shipping options on one say my name, and the shipping option on my new account says my wife's name. And I kind of talked about this, is maybe why you didn't re-ask it. I only have 1 LLC, and neither of the accounts have the tax ID because you can't do that. So the LLC doesn't really matter for the Facebook side. It matters more for wholesalers, tax exemptions, and future stuff. Like when I monetize my YouTube channel here in probably the next day or so, My LLC will be tied into that, I'm assuming. And so just any other stuff, which I've also used it for, affiliate stuff and all sorts of things. So the LLC doesn't matter as much for this. It was more to set me up for success with side things, especially knowing I was doing the YouTube stuff. So, okay. I'm glad I went back and found that. Okay. Have you checked out AutoDS Facebook Marketplace tool or know any more any info on it? No, I have an affiliate link for it, but I haven't actually checked it out because I've got AutoDS, which hasn't reached out to me, but everybody wants to know about it. I have Facebook Market Fox, or I can't remember it's like FBM Fox or something. Their tool looks awesome, but I still have to review it for them, and then I'll make a video on it with an affiliate code, and you guys, can sign up for it and stuff if you like it. I'm supposed to try that out this week if I get time, and I'm supposed to do it last week. And then there's another one that I can't remember. They haven't given me the access to it yet, but they're excited to have me jump on. They're part of the group, I believe, or they're friends or something. I'm super excited to try their platform out. Like all of them, all the stuff they've sent me sounds like an awesome programs that you can use instead of ZEEDROP and all that stuff. So it's like ZEEDROP but better, and it like does research and all this stuff. So I'm excited to do all those. I haven't done AutoDS yet, but it's basically like those two. Gary, if using a tracking duplicator pirate ship for numbers, do you put in the customer's address or a local address to get cheapest rate since you're eating the cost? I've never once done that, Gary, so I don't even know why you would do that. Why are you doing that? Is it to get around like crappy tracking numbers? I post my results on Instagram and have more ladies than usual hitting the DMs. Nice. Oh, also, guys, I have an Instagram. Speaking of Instagram, that I made specifically for all this stuff that I want to start using more. I think there's like 6 people who have added me on it because I never advertise it. But I do have an Instagram that I'd like to start using more. But it's just got my same picture that you always see. Yeah. I don't know. Just a little shout out to my Instagram. But yeah, I believe you. Okay. Jerry Zeus. Hey Cameron, is it better to be a sole proprietor or LLC when it comes to with the Facebook Marketplace stuff? Since you can't actually tie it to anything, it might be better to be a sole proprietor. One of the reasons when I first set up my LLC, I was like, "Ooh, yeah, if somebody sues me, LLC, whatever, separation, all that crap." But you can't really tie it to your Facebook Marketplace anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, when I get a 1099 from Facebook, it's just going to be me. I mean, it's just going to go against my total annual income and all the tax. It's going to come as self-employment income regardless. It's just going to be tied into everything. So the LLC part doesn't really matter. I just do it as a side thing for all the other stuff I mentioned. That's it. So sole proprietor is fine if you just want to do that, if you even need to do that. Ooh, my throat's starting to hurt, guys. All right, Gary. So with ZEEDROP, and Gary, if you're in the group, of course I'm going to shout this out. I do have links to both of those. ZEEDROP gets you a discount. I can't remember. I think with AutoDS you get a full month free trial instead of 7 days. I can't remember. So in the top thing of the group, those are my affiliate links. I do get paid a little bit for those if you use those links, so just know that, but you don't have to use them. ZEEDROP will monitor pricing. It just sucks. So like you can go and but you have to hit the tool and then it will open up a tab and monitor each price, and then it will send you like an email saying all the prices, and then you can go in and change them if you want, which I believe is what most of them do, is they send you an email with all the price changes. So it does do it. It's just a little clunkier, but yeah. Thanks. Yeah, 1,000 subs. I woke up this morning to 1,000. I'm so happy about it. I went to go monetize my channel, and then I realized that I was like 2 watch hours short of being, because you have to have 4,000 hours of people watching your videos. and I was just a little short. So I think tomorrow I'll be able to do it. So don't hate me when I monetize my channel, everybody. Let me see where I'm at. Yeah, it hasn't updated. I'm 1.1 watch hour short of 4,000. But this live should clear that up. Okay. Okay. I'm using the FBM Fox and it is amazing but ridiculously expensive. Yeah, that's one that they want. I had a Zoom call with the guy who made it, and I'm supposed to be checking that out. So I'm glad that you like it. That gives me motivation to try it. That is going to be the first one I try, I think. Auto DS was nice with EB, but it's just manually checking on Facebook. Yeah, that's what I thought. Jerry, thanks, Cameron, and congrats on 1K. Thanks, man. ZEEDROP does almost the same thing. I guess it comes down to how much you have on your store. Yes. Dave, SKUGrid has API auto repricing for Facebook now. I foresee many ban hammers in the future. Yeah, I think I have some kind of affiliate thing for SKUGrid, but I don't know if it's actually in that thing too. But and I don't think it gets you anything. So no help there. I heard on Pirate Ship you can ask for a refund. I don't know. I've never once touched Pirate Ship, so I'm not quite sure. Facebook is not releasing my pending balance, which is from already delivered products, which is 8K from 15 days without any reason. They might be releasing it soon because 15 days, it's like 16 to 20 days with bad tracking or if there's any kind of problems. 16 to 20 is when they release it. So hopefully they release it in the next. If they don't release it in the next 5 days, then you got an issue. But yeah, $8,000 is. I don't know how you guys are selling this much damn stuff. I mean, $8,000 in profit? Or no, I guess that's sales. So who knows? But still, my pending balance I don't think has ever gone over like $3,000. So you guys are doing great. You guys will come here for ask me questions and do like 3 times the sales I do. Like, ugh. But also I never list. I'm gonna start though. Now that I'm done with vacation and my accounts are back. To get tracking in before the cutoff. I mean, I either just paste a duplicate tracking number or I go to OA Genius and it costs me 25 cents per tracking number. That's what I do. The thing about big ticket is if you get a chargeback, you will be losing a big chunk of your profit if they do not ship it back. Yes. And say they did not do the transaction. Yeah, I haven't had that issue, but yeah, that's a big one. I used it for ZEEDROP. Thanks, man. Did you use my coupon code? It gets you $1 off each month, Gary. Hopefully you did that. Plus it pays me $9 every time you do that, so I'd love that too. That's super cool of you. Ronald, did you buy/sell Doge recently? No, I have not done that. I've been so focused on the YouTube channel and the dropshipping stuff and my business lately because we're starting to pick up that I haven't been into stocks lately or crypto. So there was a time before I started all of this where I had a bunch of time to dedicate to that and watch it and monitor it, but no. How do you contact Facebook Market? If you scroll up in the chat, we talk a lot about that. There's like a link and all this crap that you have to go through that might not even work. It's really not a great way to do it. But somebody posted a phone number that might work. I did get my first Facebook payment today. It was nice to wake up to it. Isn't it, Keith? Right? Like every day I wake up and just check my bank account and there's always a deposit in there. Maybe every like there might be a day or so in between where there's not one, but for the most part every single day I get some kind of Facebook deposit. And it's pretty cool. Now, I also, every single day, my credit card bill goes up, so that's not fun. But, yeah, pretty sweet. Yeah. Yeah, Matthew, I keep thinking more and more about doing a course, even though my whole thing is like, I don't sell a course. I'd still do basically the same information on my YouTube channel, but I've thought about making a course that basically has all the same stuff you guys can already watch in my videos, but really condensed down to where you don't have to search for it as much. Like, now that I've learned some stuff and gone through a bunch of stuff, just condensing it to a bunch of like maybe 10 total videos or something, and like selling it for not crazy expensive, but for those people who just don't want to have to watch everything to find the little nuggets of information. But I don't know. What genres are doing well right now? I'm still selling a lot of car stuff. eBay has started their payments also. So those two take over when Amazon takes a year and a half to pay. Oh, does Amazon take forever to pay you when you sell stuff? I'm assuming it's because you can return stuff so easily with them that they know that like 30% of their crap's getting returned. I don't know. I mean, I have 2 things downstairs right now at my house that I need to go return to Amazon. Like, and it sucks. You have to like go to a Kohl's. Like where I live, we have a Kohl's, and like you can drop stuff off there for Amazon returns. So I have to like go do that sometime. I was gonna do it today, but now I'm not. I just choked on my water. Damn it. I hate it. That sucks. Good job just coughing in my microphone at you guys. Okay. Maybe a course and subscription weekly secret webinar with goods. Take my money with the goods. I've thought about it. I don't want to be that person, but I've thought about it. Of course, we all are just trying to make money. So, I mean, can't be too surprised. But I'm sure at some point it'll get to that where I have a course. But it won't. I don't think it'll keep anything from anybody who watches the channel, because I want the channel to be, you know, or I'll always have good beginner stuff on the channel. I don't know, man. We'll see. Definitely don't have time to make a course right now, but we'll see. Luckily, if I do make something, it won't have anything that you guys haven't already watched from my videos. Also, for those of you who are in here, most of you already are, but if you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. Let me just beg you for a minute. Let me just take a break while I'm caught up on the chat. Please, for the love of God, subscribe to my channel. But if you don't, that's okay too. You need that VA doing product research, man. Gotta get to the next level. I know I do. Damn it. Dave, you're so right. I do. It's all about making money, but dude, it's crazy. $999 for a course. I know. I can't believe some of these course prices. But there's some people who gladly pay them. I mean, if you think about it, I'm not going to charge $1,000 for a course ever. But let's play devil's advocate for a second. I mean, my first month with no course, I just learned stuff as I went, watched little stupid videos people made, like what a lot of you did with my videos. I did the same thing. But I noticed that the stuff that I was watching lacked a lot of like little information. They had the big stuff, but they didn't fill in the gaps with the little stuff, which is what I need as my type of learning. I need to know the little details to know how something works a little bit. And I need somebody to not sell it to me like with fancy speech, because then I feel like they're leaving stuff out because they scripted it, so they're trying to simplify it. I need the little nuances. And like, you can make a condensed course, but when I started my first month, I made what was it, $600 to $700 without much knowledge, just going for it. I mean, my second month I made $2,000. So if I paid $1,000 for a course, I would have made my money back twice, like more than twice within 2 months. Like, it's not bad if it was $1,000 course. Now, if I made a course, it'd probably be max. If it was a perfect course, like $300. But chances are, when I make something, it's probably going to be like $50 to $100. Probably going to be like 99, maybe $50, because it'll be basic. It'll be like beginner guide. It won't be like, it's now once you add to it and you like start talking about tax exemptions. Once I figure that all out for you guys, and how to, like, here's perfect wholesalers, and once you get like a full-fledged course, you can go up to a few $100. But $1,000 course, man, that's a lot. But a lot of people make $1,000 course, and then every single month, for new reasons, it's like, I'm offering $500 off my course, you guys. Like, no, you have a $500 course. You're not doing me any favors. Okay, what should I put on my listing title at the beginning, like new and stuff like that? Wealth Scout. The only thing I ever put is new or unopened, and it only depends on if it's something like for a while I was trying to sell an air mattress, and I sold a couple of them a long time ago. I don't really sell any anymore, but like, I made sure to put unopened or new in the beginning of that title, and that's really the only times I ever do it, is when it's like, I know nobody wants to sleep on a used air mattress, you know? But for most things, you don't have to put anything like that. Okay. You know, like if you're selling a kitchen appliance, you know, I do kind of want to make sure, but you can put it in the description. You don't have to put it in the title necessarily, but yeah. Okay, so my balance at $3,000 now. Got paid $800 today. Nice. The rest is coming. That's awesome. It's all on YouTube and Google. You don't have to pay. Exactly. Like, that's what I did. And you just need experience. Like, a lot of these people, I mean, a lot of you people, a lot of the time, you know, how many times in the Facebook group have you guys or somebody else asked, do I need to mark the item as a gift? Or do I, like, oh man, what happens when the customer sees the Amazon or Walmart packaging? It's like, that's keeping people from starting. You need to get over it. Like, and I think there just needs to be somebody, which is what I try to do, be the person for the people who it matters to. I'm trying to be the person that just goes out there and tells people, for things like that, shut up and just start selling, because you're just holding yourself back. Like, you know, it's that whole thing. Like, there's always like 1,000 reasons why not to do something. Like, you're worrying about stuff, which are valid concerns. But you just need somebody to confidently tell you, like, stop worrying about it and move on, because it doesn't matter. You're just stopping yourself. That you need to start getting experience, and you need to start trial and erroring things yourself. You need to start making the mistakes. You need to start learning what sucks, so not doing that. Like, you just need to go. Like when you learn anything. That's obviously a thing I think hard about. Okay. Have you ever had a product you were selling like crazy, then nothing? Any ideas what gives? Yeah, I do that every single time I release my video at the end of the month that says my top selling items. Once I release that video, they die immediately within like 24 hours. So I know exactly how you feel. But I do that on purpose though. But no, I have had things that, you know, I've had things that I've listed, sold like 5 the first night, and then I never sell it again. It's like, why was it so hot right then, and then like the algorithm just kills it? So, I don't know. Matthew, so with third-party selling Facebook terms, I could get flagged just selling brand name merchandise like Sony and Disney? Yes, that's what I'm confused about. Is it just for new stuff? I don't think it matters at all. I think technically you could sell something from your house, yeah, but I think the rules are so not in our favor that it doesn't matter. I mean, I sold something that was off of Amazon. It was a print, like just a print you hang on your wall of the Disney castle at Disney World. But I'm sure in the description somewhere it said Disney and castle and Magic Kingdom, all those little words that just flag a system that says like, boom, this dude's selling crap that he shouldn't be selling. And I mean, Disney's one of the biggest companies in the world that you can't do that with. And so, I mean, Sony's pretty bad about it too. So, yeah. I think that's what almost every single person is getting flagged with, is they're selling things like brand name stuff. What should I put on my... Oh, I guess I already read that. Oh, it's just double posted it. Okay. Trevor. Congrats on 1K subscribers. Thanks, man. It's tough not having business credit due to lack of history. Yep. I'm using all debit. Got 12K pending and 55 plus orders. It's scaling. That's crazy, man. That's bigger than me. That's awesome. Congratulations. I fell in love with the Kinch's appliances. Now they're not selling. What are some categories that I should try out? I mean, right now, I still think people should be going pretty hard. Now, it's a lot of people are selling it now, so it's happening less, and people are undercutting each other. But garden decor and outdoor stuff is still great. I mean, shit, me and my wife are still trying to buy stuff that's for our patio and stuff. Like, and we've already been hanging out outside a lot more. Like, it's people are doing that stuff. You know what I think would sell good? A s'more kit. That sounds like something that would sell good. Could be wrong. But like the things with the little pokers and like, I don't know. I'm sure there's some other things I could go with the kit that isn't the food. But like, I don't know. Cookout stuff. I'm sure 1,000 other people are already selling it, but who cares? I sold an item over 160 times and now I don't sell any. Same. I've got 2 or 3 items like that where I just sold like somewhere between 100 and 200 of them, and now it's like crickets. It's funny. It's like seasons, or just more people come in and you just get kicked out of the limelight, I guess. But, yeah. This is my pre-warning. I might pop off soon, everybody. I want to see what this item profit... The thing I sold earlier, I want to see what the profit is. 235 plus 20, so 255 total. 255. Facebook fee is 1367. Gross. All right. I'm gonna. It costs 100 and. Oh, come on, man. Man, this is what I'm talking about. Earlier, when I listed this item, it cost $169 to purchase. So I listed it at $235 with $20 shipping, so $255 total. I listed that literally right before I got on the live. Somebody bought it. I go to fulfill it on Amazon right now, and now the price is $242. It's like, what? It literally jumped almost $100 in price. So now, I'm probably gonna have to ask this person to cancel it because that's not gonna happen. But, ooh, that's so annoying. Let me see if I can find it somewhere else for cheaper. Ooh, that is so stupid. Maybe they just got kicked out of the buy box. Nope. I bet I got it on some deal for like a second, and then a deal went away. Dang it. I found it somewhere for $205. Damn, that sucks. So dumb. That's literally like... I've been on the live for an hour and a half. I probably listed it right before that. Price already increased. Like, so stupid. Alright. Go on Amazon and put outdoor and you will find a ton of stuff for sure. Yeah. Barbara? What do you mean? You just typed Facebook support. I don't know. Sitting here shaking my head in agreement. You need to make the mistake that causes a loss. Damn, of course. Yeah, I mean, I literally, it's funny. People will come and watch my videos, and that's all cool, but all you're doing is watching me, somebody who did what you technically could be doing, which is just making mistakes on you guys are just trying to avoid the mistakes. I went out there purposely to make them. So that's that's just the only difference. Okay, I'm on this weird website. I found this product for $88 and I don't trust it because I'm on some random ass website, but it's letting me add it in a cart. Oh, that's weird. I don't know if I trust it. Yeah, that blows my. It's way underpriced. I don't know. It's like literally $200 underpriced. I don't know how that could be. Damn, I can't believe that. That sucks. Okay. Save my cash back for situations like that. Oh, that's smart. See, I just used my cash back to get a doggy DNA test, which I know is like the whitest thing ever. And I used it to get like a Nest thermostat so that I don't have to go downstairs every time I need to turn the fan on or like change stuff. So I totally blow my cash back. Don, I noticed lately that a lot of Prime listings are really Prime merchant. They don't seem to get shipped as fast. Yeah, same. What up with the taxes for Facebook? Mad Patter, what you mean? Try eBay. I haven't tried eBay. I just Google shop searched it, but yeah. What about the taxes, Mad Patter? Because you get a 1099 at the end of the year, and that's just how it works. It's like twice as expensive on eBay, which is surprising. Hold on. So there's a cheap one on Amazon, but it's got no photos. But it's got 130 product ratings. Oh, all these have exactly 130 and they're 5-star. Like, I don't trust any of these. Ugh. I'll have to figure this out later. I don't need to bore you guys with this. Okay. Look the product up on eBay and see if it's cheaper. Did it ever get unlocked? My account? Yeah, I got both accounts selling right now. Overstock. Look at everybody trying to help me. Overstock.com. I thought Overstock just did furniture. Am I just stupid? Oh yeah, so stupid. Look at all those different categories. I can't believe it jumped that high in that little time. That's so dumb. Okay. Awesome. Did they just review it and unlock it? Did they do the same to me? I've talked about it a lot in this live already. It might be smarter to just go back when this is done and watch the rest of this. But kind of a short answer. They basically did a review of it and they said I should be back up in an email. They sent me an email and then when I went, it said I was denied. So the email and the actual thing didn't match. I responded to my email and then they fixed it. And then I had a couple other problems and then every time I had a problem, I just responded to that same damn email and be like, "Yo, I got this problem." They were like, "Cool, you're fixed." That's pretty much how I got unlocked. But I had to go through like 3 or 4 days before anybody sent me anything. My friend, I just locked him. Okay, yesterday. I don't know what to do. What happens with the orders I didn't ship yet? And what about my money? They hold it. Help me. Okay, while I was locked out, I was still getting my pending money that people had already got deliveries for. So I was still getting shipments pending, or payments. But, you can't update tracking on any current orders. So I lost 2 orders. They got canceled, and that's about it. Yeah, I got 2 orders canceled on me, which sucked. I think I lost $40 to $50 on that. But once I got my stuff back, it said I needed things shipped by the 15th. They unlocked me on the 16th, but they hadn't canceled like 8 of my orders. But I had the tracking already, so I was able to go in. That's the first thing I did before I touched anything else. So I went and input tracking, just in case it locked me out again, like a lot of people said. So once you get unlocked, update your tracking first. Just save whatever you can first, and then damage control from there, because that's the most important thing. Because I mean, literally within minutes, it could have started canceling my other stuff. One moment. Okay. Facebook tried to send me a code to my phone, but I never received it in my message. I mean, I don't know why they would send you a phone unless you're locked out, like, password-wise. Just got banned again. Damn. If you use your same social security number, I've heard that they'll just ban both. So I wouldn't use the same social on each, but I've also heard of people doing it and not having an issue. Also, if you create another account, you most likely, 95% chance you're not going to have shipping right away. So it's not going to matter if you create a second one. It took me 2 months to get shipping, but some people set them up and they have it right away. Finally understood what you were saying. Found a winning product, sold 106 days. Marked it out of stock. It was too much work. But for 12, sold it for 20. Yeah. So when people first hear that, they're like, why would you mark anything out of stock? Because it's like overwhelming to sell. Aren't you making money? It's like, yeah, when you do 106 days, that sounds exactly like what was happening to me. I was doing like 30 a day, and I did that for like a whole week. And it was, or I probably exaggerated, it probably wasn't a week. It's probably pretty much exactly what you just said. And yeah, it is tough. Like it makes you just be like, I need to breathe, turn it off. I'm glad you experienced that. It's exciting but stressful. For the people asking for the email, yeah, I see what you're saying, Barbara. Thank you. You just got to wait for the email that you get and then respond to the Facebook support emails. And then those will go to people, and those people usually fix your problems. Ooh, new subscriber. Thank you. If I knew how to say that name, I would shout it out. Thank you so much. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I ran out of money too. Dang. A hard time selling any products on Facebook. I'm not getting any buyers. Man, you just gotta keep experimenting. I know it can suck, but I mean, eventually you find stuff. And I would say, I mean, I only sell about 4 or so different items at a time. Like, I don't mean like I get 4 sales. I mean, like, there's only at any time, if I'm making any sales at all, it's only 4 out of my like 100+ items that I sell at any given time. And then those just kind of like, when I list more, eventually one of those dies and then another one replaces it. And I don't sell like a bunch of all my stuff. And there's stuff that I sold hundreds of things of that just no longer sell. Yeah, you literally, like, I know it sounds like the whole, like, when people are like, all right, I got $100, what should I invest it in? And then somebody goes and makes a video, it's like, you got to invest it in yourself. It's like, okay, I get it. But it's like the same advice. It's like, you got to keep listing. And like, eventually you're just going to, something that makes no sense is going to blow up. And you're going to be like, oh God, turn it off. I was doing good. Facebook is holding $2,000. I hope they deposit to my PayPal. They should. I mean, if the items already have tracking numbers, they should. That's what at least that happened to me. My account was blocked, but I was still getting my deposits. And this thing, like, even if I wanted to break even and sell this item that got overpriced, like, they're from California, which means that I'm definitely going to have to pay sales tax when I buy it. Because like, you just don't really get around it very much. Unless you, like, did the extra mile and, like, got tax exempt in California, which I don't. So I'm going to lose money if nope, I'm not doing that. Sorry. I'm going to just message them and be like, please request to cancel, because I can't fulfill this. Or I have this one in stock, and it's going to be a way lesser cool one. So that's sweet. Where am I at? Okay, so do you keep unproductive items on Facebook, or do you delete them? I keep them if I want to. Basically what happens is I keep them, and then every once in a while one will sell, and then I'll find out that the price increased or something. I'll tell those people to cancel it, and then I'll go mark it out of stock. And it just kind of weeds them out that way. I don't go back through and mess with them too much. Any better method for getting tracking numbers? I just wait until I get actual tracking numbers, or I use OA Genius. That's what I use. Link is in the description of my videos usually for that. If you've already tried that, those are the only 2 things I use, so no. Jason, I had a product that was selling on Amazon, told me I have reached the maximum number of purchases for this. Ever happened to you? Yes, that has happened to me once. And I was selling a toddler bed. They were Paw Patrol toddler beds, similar to what they sell on Walmart, but I found them for the same price on Amazon. After I sold 2, they told me that I reached my limit, so I stopped selling it. Because I was just like, well, I don't want to spend more than 10 minutes thinking about this, so I just moved on. But yeah, it happens. It just depends on the product, I guess. I had a product that, okay. AK, if I have different colors for the same product. So when I have different colors, you can post the different colors of different pictures, and then in your description just put, these colors are available. Please message me when you want that. But I found that most people they never message you, and then, like, they could, for all in their head, wanted a different color, but then just never said anything. So I find it safer just to make separate listings for each color. That way, when somebody buys it, there's no question. You just send exactly what that stupid picture looks like. So I would do separate listings, especially because it'll help if somebody types in, like, red, whatever the hell it is. Anyone at Facebook Marketplace email or phone number, I was banned too. Freaking sucks. Somebody did post a phone number up in the chat earlier. Yeah, but we're not sure if it helps. Other than that, you just have to wait until they email you when they review your account, and then you can respond to those emails. All right, guys. I'm going to do the thing where I talk about getting off, and then if somebody says something really quick, I'll answer it. But for the most part, I'm pretty much done for today. I'm probably going to get off. Hopefully, I have time to make some videos this week. I hope to make one tomorrow and maybe even the next day and maybe Friday. I don't know. Who knows? I don't have a schedule, promise. But yeah. Oh, 2 big ones. I have 2 orders that I have the addresses. Don't know if I can ship or not because I don't have a way to add the tracking because the lock. When I was locked, I wasn't getting new orders. But if you have 2 orders that you just didn't get to before your lock, that's the problem. You're not going to be able to put tracking numbers in for those. I got my tracking numbers from Amazon. I had about 10 different orders that I couldn't put tracking in. 2 of them got auto-canceled by Facebook because I took too long, which was their fault, which is actually also my fault, so who's to blame? But that's the big issue, is you can't do anything until Facebook lets you. Real Family Hustle got blocked from selling a marketplace today. I have 3K plus pending balance, plus about 100 orders I've shipped but haven't actually uploaded tracking yet. I've requested a review, but I don't know. That's just a large-scale version of exactly what I just said. So you're at the mercy. You're still getting orders, but you're locked? Ugh. Man, if you have any kind of Facebook support email recently that says, like, we've reviewed your stuff, or any kind of generic Facebook support email, I'd reply to it and say, I've got tracking numbers that I need to input, or else I'm going to lose money, whatever. Can I please get this fixed? And within 24 hours, I usually had my stuff fixed after that, once I finally started getting those emails. But you can't guarantee you're going to get those emails, so I don't know. Yes, okay. I'm still getting orders while locked as well. Man, yeah, some people are, and I don't understand what's up with that. Like, because I didn't. They blocked me from getting orders. Because I was getting orders, they blocked me, no orders, and then as soon as they opened me up, I didn't even know I was opened up. I woke up to fresh orders. So I was like, ooh, I must be open, and sure enough. But, yeah, as of right now, the only thing I had success with was responding to emails. So, that's all I have time for today, guys, though. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please like the video if you haven't already. I would super appreciate that. And, yeah, thanks again. And I will definitely see you next time. And hopefully I get to put out some new videos this week, going over some of the stuff. But I have fun. Thank you.